So this is my secret ingredient.
It was awesome.
Right now on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs, we're crisscrossing the state in search of our favorite Kentucky comfort food.
Butternut squash hash.
Peanut butter and apple butter stuffed French toast.
Nice big batch of grits.
The grits were so creamy.
All of it was tremendous.
From meatloaf that's turned into beetloaf.
I tell you what, you can't beat this one.
Can't beat our meatloaf.
To a barbecue twist on shrimp and grits.
A different twist that I haven't had anywhere else.
Can't wait to show it off.
It's all right now as we go behind the scenes at Kentucky's favorite restaurants on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. What a great show we have for you coming up this time. I'm Kevin Harned. We'll check in with my broadcast partner Tim Laird coming up. He's in Lexington at Honeywood, where many claim you'll find the best burgers in town. And today, he's getting the secrets to a vegetarian beetloaf. Can't wait to see how that turns out. First, though, a backstage pass to one of Louisville's most popular restaurants, simply known by the chef's last name. It's Varanese on Frankfort Avenue,
The place to be.
home to Chef John Varanese, who's been satisfying Louisville foodies for decades.
It is the place to be.
A place I always look forward to coming to.
It could be romantic on a first date. It could be a great place to bring a party.
So we love it here.
This is at the top of the list for me in the city now.
Food is incredible.
Emphasis on Mediterranean and Italian, but of course with a great focus on local ingredients.
Chef John's food runs the gamut, from pulled pork with sweet potato biscuits and apple butter to great steaks with his signature V12 sauce and all kinds of seafood.
We always bring in fresh fish.
How fresh it was.
The food's always amazing.
And no matter what you get, you can count on it having a lot of local flavor.
We always try to use as much local as possible, and we let the seasons kind of dictate what we like to cook with.
Today, Chef John is putting a barbecue twist on shrimp and grits. And get this, with sweet tea, green tomato chow chow.
The shrimp and grits were absolutely amazing.
Fantastic.
Chef John has a lot of secrets in this dish, which he'll prepare with his lead chef at Varanese, Eric Abraham.
That's about it.
Eric, by the way, does more than just make great food. He also makes his own knives.
Play with knives all day, I might as well start making my own. And then I make sheaths for them too. I just made this one the other day. It's maybe too big for the kitchen.
Nice work. But right now, it's time to make something else. The secret ingredient for our Cajun shrimp and grits.
Chef Eric over here is going to be putting together a Cajun butter. We have some softened butter here, and Eric has his little secret of his blend of spices. He says that there are 12 of them.
Yeah, there's just some rosemary and honey, some paprika, hot sauce, Worcestershire, lemon juice, salt and pepper, and garlic.
You gave the secret ingredient, honey, adding a little bit of sweetness to this one. Next thing we're going to do is that we're going to get a pan nice and hot, and we're going to saute our Gulf shrimp here. People really make a mistake at home because the pan's not hot, and that's where they experience sticking. So see that oil just start to separate a little bit. It's one of the indicators. Pull your pan away from the flame. This way you don't have any blowback, and the splash from the liquid that's going to catch that flame. We're going to add some of that Cajun butter that Chef Eric whipped together, and then we're going to turn this down because we kind of want the shrimp to steep in this butter a little bit, almost like poach, and really pick up the flavors. And this is going to be part of our sauce also. Another part too is that you really don't want to overcook the shrimp. You want to cook it just enough to where it's not translucent anymore. Overcooking it, it'd become really tough. The secret, I guess, to cooking the shrimp is that you want that nice plump bite into it when you're eating it.
Chef John already has his grits going, and now he's ready to reveal the secrets to what makes these so irresistible.
My secret's always my grits, so why they taste so good. We add heavy cream to them that really kind of make them rich. Stir that cream in here, a nice big batch of grits. And then my real secret to my grits, and no matter what flavor grits I make, they get cream cheese in them. The cream cheese really makes the grits light and fluffy, adds a little bit of a tang to the background. This is a good base. We do a tassel ham and white cheddar. You know, you can add whatever different cheeses, tomatoes, roasted corn. Cream cheese is definitely the secret.
Now, another thing that will set this version of shrimp and grits apart from the rest, Chef John's green tomato chow chow.
The first thing we're going to do with this is that we're going to slice up some tomatoes. We're going to get a nice dice on our tomatoes. So the easy way at home is just kind of make slices out of them first, and then we're going to do some cross cuts here to get a nice dice on them. And you know, one of the tricks for chefs in the kitchen is just making our cuts similar to each other. So it takes a little bit of practice at home. But so we're going to add some of our peaches in here to our chow chow, and then we kind of have a brine that we put together. So this brine is going to be some chai tea, a little bit of vinegar for acid, and then some brown sugar to kind of sweeten everything up.
It's that simple. And now it's time to see how everything comes together.
So we're just plating up some cream cheese grits in the center of the bowl. Try to get a nice base for our shrimp and grits here. So we're going to just place our shrimp all nicely around the grits here, and we want the shrimp to sit in this little pool of butter here, and that's going to blend really well too with the grits. So when you're eating it, you're going to want to mix it all in together. We're going to take some of our peach chow chow now here with the green tomato that is brined so nicely in our sweet tea, and we're going to top the dish off here. And then we're going to add a sprig of freshness and color with our pea tendrils locally grown here, and just kind of a nice little green flavor to it, and gives the dish really a pop. This is our barbecue shrimp and grits with our peach chow chow.
The shrimp and grits were fantastic.
The grits were so creamy.
Again, the cream cheese, that's a secret now. Don't tell anybody, but we're putting that in ours.
I think everybody's going to take that secret home with them today.
What a great plate.
We have a lot more to come from Varanese, including a great secret on how to make Brussels sprouts taste good. And a fish you'll rarely find around these parts for good reason.
You don't see it in these markets because the people that fish for them, they keep them for themselves.
And next, Tim Laird with a farm fresh twist on meatloaf in Lexington.
Our signature dish.
The secrets to that when we come back on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs.